Hey guys, um, like the thing says, this is an important gear all preppers should have. I'm gonna get these Rambo preppers and survivalists thinking they can get one of those little Baka hand saws and a hatchet and go out and make a log cabin. It ain't gonna happen. What you need to get I bought this at I think Home Depot. It's a little Ryobi 16-inch chainsaw. I think I paid tax and all like $149. This is my little, I think probably about 8-10 inches. That's all I cut with this, and smaller, delimbing and stuff like that. But guys, you're gonna have to get you a chainsaw, because if anything happens and you have to load up your vehicle, go out, or if you got a bug out area, you're going to need a chainsaw to clear, small trees. Because I don't care what any of these Rambo preppers or survivalists say, you're not going to take a little handsaw or an axe and you're going to clear and clear and clear. You're going to wear yourself out. Plain and simple. I don't care. A lot of you guys probably never used a one person um, what's the crosscut saw, or a two-person crosscut saw. I've used them both. I've got a one-person um, saw in there, and I tell you, it's a pain in the butt. I like I like the modern stuff. You just put the gas, you put the oil in it, prime it, pull it, it runs. You know, and say you have to clear out a camp spot, this right here will do it in minutes compared to hours or days when you have to do an axe or a handsaw or something like that. And if you have to build a little shelter, this right here cuts anything, notches anything you want to without you having to take your hatchet or your this and just carving and everything. Piss on that. You want to cut down on the workload, and because you're going to have other stuff that needs to be done. Daddy. So you're going to have to, get something that'll help you. Now a lot of guys are going to say, well, what happens if you have to bug out? It's I don't know about that. I don't know if I'd carry a chainsaw with me if I had to bug out. I'd probably make a way somehow of carrying the needed supplies I needed to buy something, a cart or a shopping cart or something like that. But I just would not go out into the woods if I knew I was going to have to stay there long periods of time without a chainsaw. Because your axe handles breaks, your little folding hand saws will break. Then what are you going to do? You have a chainsaw. Even say you're bugging out and trees are falling across the road. You going to take your axe and little handsaw and cut them up? No. Pop open the trunk or get it out of your vehicle, crank it up and cut you a pathway. You don't have to cut the whole tree, just cut the smaller area so you can go around it. And there you go. You're back on to safety, back on the road to safety. Me, like I said, this is just a small. This is my trim saw. It's a 16-inch. That's what you should have, because you're not going to get out there cutting giant trees or anything like that. You're going to cut small trees, branches and stuff like that in order to get you firewood, in order to make you a good strong shelter, make fencing for your livestock, whatever. But a chainsaw is way you want to go. Um, like I said, if you guys never ran one, go to somebody who's got one. Say, hey, teach me how to run it. Teach me how to use it. Then after you get comfortable, go buy you one. I mean, they're not expensive. I paid brand new out of the box. I paid like 149, something like that for this, and it's not real heavy. But if you're going to get one to save, to keep, I would at least get at least 3 to 4 gallons of gas mix, then a couple of big old jugs of bar chain oil. And I would also get, to set back, an extra bar and chain. That way, in case you pinch your bar and bend your bar, you know, then it's useless. You'll have another bar to get. And get you some files that fits the teeth. You keep this, if you keep that chain sharp and you be careful what you're doing, that chain, if you use it a lot, that chain will last you a long time. As long as you're just paying attention, not hitting the ground with it, not getting in a bind. But this to me is a tool a prepper should have stashed back. No matter if if you buy it, you don't know how to use it, and you get out there and you learn to use it for a day or two. Just get the basics where you're comfortable with it, and put it up. If you're going to store it for a long time, I take all the gas out of it so it don't mess up your gas line or your filters in there. Like I said, if you're not going to use it, store it empty. No gas, no oil. No gas mix, no oil in it, because it will mess up your gas lines and stuff like that. But also get you an extra spark plug, so it don't foul out on you or something like that. But this is a must if you're going to be having, even around, if you're bugging in. Trees could fall. A tree could fall in your house, on your house. You have to get up there. You'll have to cut it off. You go get up there with an axe or a handsaw and cut on that thing? Not me. I'll fire up the chainsaws and go at it. But a lot of these ramble preppers are going to say, "Oh, give me my hatchet, give me my axe, give me my Bowden handsaw, boy. I can outwork a chainsaw." They're full of shit. They're full of it. I mean, for the extra weight that I would have to carry this, I would gladly carry this, because it's going to cut your work down tremendously. But yeah, I'm just shouting out. This is something what I would definitely pack in my vehicle, to take with me if I had to bug out, or if I was bugging in. It would be, a chainsaw would be one of my top tools to keep at the house for, emergencies, for firewood, for clearing debris in the roads or off your house or your cars or whatever. I mean, I'm not telling you guys to go out and buy you one. I'm just saying this is one of the most important tools in my prepping tool list. This is one of the tops. Yeah, I'm going to hear, well, it's mechanical. It can break down. Yeah, an axe handle can break. A saw can break. Nothing's guaranteed. No tool is indestructible. It's all going to break. Your body's a tool. It's going to break. So there's no guarantee on anything it's going to keep running or stay functional, because everything breaks down. But this right here will definitely help with the time it takes of doing stuff, instead of getting there breaking your arms and your back with a little saw or an axe. Just that's my personal opinion. You guys might see it different, but I'll take the chainsaw over the hand axe and the little handsaw any day. But like I said, these, I've been using these for years, and I'm no expert at it, because these things will hurt you too. You got to realize that it will hurt you. It can bite you, cut you, anything. When you're out there, that's the boss. You're not, because it can get in a bind, snap back on you. Anything, chain could pop off. Anything could happen. You don't trust it, you respect it. Just like a gun. You respect the gun, you respect the chainsaw, because it will take a bite out of you if you don't. And it will show you who's the boss and who's in charge. So that's the first rule and the first lesson you need to learn if you're going to get a chainsaw if you've never used a chainsaw. They are in charge. They are the boss. They will hurt you. You will not hurt them. But tell me what you guys think. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment below. And everybody, be safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.